is Will, and welcome to another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. So we're going back, at least for just for this week. So there's been a just change of plans. We were gonna do the live action Lady and the Tramp, however, we decided to switch it up a bit.
And this is a better intro to next week anyway.
Yeah. So we just got done watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
The recent one. Not the show, the movie.
Not the show, the new movie starring John Mulaney and Andy Samberg as the iconic chipmunk duo as they are reunited after so many years to try to tackle a series of crimes that are happening in the city. So
Is this the same world Roger Rabbit set in?
It might actually be. There actually is a cameo by Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I mean, this it's doing that thing. You'd think this one's kind of like rehashing. Like, we saw Looney Tunes back in action. We saw like a bunch of like crappy animated movies where anime characters are interacting with the real world after Roger Rabbit, because that movie was so great.
Yes.
This one might be okay. It's not great.
This is a fairly close second, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I remember seeing like ads for this thing, and it was being torn up online. Like, people were just hating it before the movie came out. But now the dust is settled, it is a decent movie.
No, I like this movie a lot.
This was definitely much better than people were thinking it was going to be.
Oh no, it's a lot.
One thing I will admit, when I saw the advertising for this, I didn't hate it right away. I like the idea of all these different animation styles interacting with live action.
Mm-hmm.
That is a cool idea.
No, because you have.
So I said, even if it was bad, I would admire it on that level, which it is cool to see on that level.
Because you have 2D animation, you have 3D animation, you have claymation, you have Muppets.
Muppet fights.
Like all the forms of animation come together.
Yeah, all this puppetry, it's just wonderful to see compressed. I love it. That.
Yep.
And yeah, the plot's okay.
No, I think let's talk about let's get to that in just a second. Let's talk about the characters for a moment, because you said you were introduced to Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers through the comics. Well, I was introduced to them through the TV show.
Yeah, so we are coming at this from different sides of the fan base.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. So what did you think? Was it faithful to the show?
Yes, because Chip was like the more serious version, while Dale was more the goofy, like.
Which I think the comics are in the same continuity as the show.
Yeah.
At least that's what I gathered.
Mm-hmm. No, and they brought back the other characters: Monterey Jack, Gadget, and Zipper. How about we talk about the villain of this movie, played by Will Arnett?
Do we want to spoil it? It's such.
Let's just say, if you like a certain property from Disney, you may not like what they do with this character.
Hang on. Am I still recording? I just had something happen to my computer.
Okay.
Okay, are we good?
Yeah, we're still good.
Okay, sorry about the people.
But anyways, if you like a certain movie that came out a while ago, you won't like what they do with this character. But
I watched that movie in question. I don't think it's aged well. Like, I watched it like a couple of years ago, and I didn't think it aged well back then.
However, this doesn't have just some popular Disney characters. It has all sorts of characters from like different video games, cartoons, movies, everything.
The best one was the ugly Sonic from the Sonic.
That was the best part of the whole.
Like, that's the ugly one. That was a great. It was like it was just a little cameo.
Unless you have seen.
But it was a great use of the character.
Unless you've seen the first trailer for the Sonic movie that came out 2 years ago, you wouldn't get this joke at all.
Yeah, so in that trailer, they had a CG version of Sonic that looked ugly.
Horrible.
So they delayed the movie's release and fixed up so it looked better. But they used that old ugly one in this movie. And it is wonderful.
Which I applaud Disney for, because...
Yeah, they recycled it in a very clever way.
No,
now,
there's a lot of stuff I applaud Disney for that they take full advantage of.
Yeah, and there was like all these background jokes like Batman versus E.T.
No, they like refer, and they even poke fun and like with different reboots and sequels and like
Um,
having
Alvin
some
and the
stories.
Chipmunks gets referenced too.
Oh my, no, this is like
No, no, the cool one is there's a side plot at a convention, which the Ugly Sonic is at,
yeah.
and I caught a Geralt of Rivia in the background. That is not a kids series.
Oh, and this has quite a few stars in here. We have J.K. Simmons, we have Seth Rogen, we have Will Arnett, we have John Mulaney, and Andy Samberg. Like
Yeah,
this is a
yeah,
star-studded
it's
cast.
fun. It's just not like it's fine to put on for the kids. I think it's fine to put on for the kids.
I think even if you're a fan
Um,
also if you're a fan of Chip and Dale.
yeah, you might get a kick out of it. Like at least a couple of viewings. We had a good time with it.
Oh no, I'm most likely gonna watch this again.
Now the serious thing. So I've talked to Will about this right before we reviewed it, but apparently Kathleen Kennedy is producing a Roger Rabbit 2. For those who don't know, she produced the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I see this more as just a proof of concept for Roger Rabbit 2. Because I pitched an idea to Will of how we could do an awesome Roger Rabbit 2. Like this movie, you set it in a modern day, but you show how tunes are created in this universe. And we start seeing the main plot will be that the 3D versions of all the tunes are coming in and kind of pushing the 2D tunes aside. And then a climax can be like a giant battle between the 3D and 2D tunes. And for selling point, you have Clone Wars characters make cameos in Roger Rabbit 2. Both the 2D and the 3D Clone Wars. And you can have mirror matches like 2D Anakin versus 3D Anakin. Let's do Ahsoka versus 2D Ventress.
Or 2D.
You can mix it up as, and maybe the lightsabers don't work or something, so it's just hilarious.
That would be hilarious. It really would be.
One that can try to use the Force and it doesn't work. That would be something I would love to see. Please make that Roger Rabbit 2. Or if you don't end up doing it, if you've already got a plan, make it Roger Rabbit 3. I don't care. I just want to see that.
But this is really Roger Rabbit 1.5.
Yeah, proof of concept for whatever Roger Rabbit 2 throws at us.
Yeah, should that actually happen and we actually get to see it for ourselves, because we both love the first Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I forget if we reviewed it or not.
We never have actually.
Well, we have a plan for next month.
Yeah, we have a plan, but I'm sure we'll get to Roger Rabbit at some point.
You know, why don't you just do it on your own while you're those 2 weeks I'm going to not be available in June.
Sounds perfectly okay.
You've already got one movie planned. That can be the other one.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay, so for next week, we're doing a themed month. It's an offer you guys cannot refuse.
In honor of the 50th anniversary of arguably one of the most iconic movie sagas of all time, we're going to be reviewing the Godfather movies.
All month of June. Now, as I noted, there are 2 weeks I'm going to have off in June because I've got a wedding to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Will's going to do, I guess, Roger Rabbit, the first one, on his own that week. And then the other movie's going to be Bound.
Okay.
We talked about that, remember?
Yes, I believe we have talked about that.
Yeah. I'm excited to see your review on Bound. I will admit that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it as well. Excited but nervous at the same time.
It is good. I'm just telling you right now, Will. It is a good movie. And it's directed by the same guys who made The Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah. This predates The Matrix, but still.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's basically our whole summary of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. We
got sidetracked at the end.
We got sidetracked at the end. We liked it. I think I liked it more than Jessup did.
I enjoyed it for what it was. I liked it.
But yeah, this was a ton of fun. Has a great voice cast, great combination of like all the animations and some clever in jokes added into the mix.
They threw adult cartoon characters in here.
Which we're surprised that Disney has quite the cojones to do that.
There's a South Park cameo.
And we were like, "Ugh." But it was just fine.
Yeah. He's not in it for very long. It's very quick. It's not even a minute.
Yeah. So that's just what's it for this review. If you liked it, like the video, and if you're new, subscribe for more content. So until next time, we'll see you later next week, Posse, and Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger.